Man City vs Arsenal ends in a draw 2-2. Manchester City vs Arsenal ended in a 2-2 draw. John Stones' goal in the final minute saved the citizens from defeat against the 10-man Gunners. Manchester City vs Arsenal in the Premier League match will take place at the Etihad Stadium, Sunday the 22nd of September 2024. The hosts were able to take the lead quickly through Erling Haaland in the 9th minute. Arsenal were able to equalize the score from Ricardo Calafiore's goal in the 25th minute. Gabriel brought the Gunners back into the lead after rattling Ederson's net in the 45+6 minute. The visiting team had to play with 10 players from the end of the first half. This happened after Leandro Trossard received a second yellow card. Man City, who has the superior number of players, continues to attack the London Cannon backline. Arsenal's backline appeared solid to withstand Man City's pressure. However, in the 90+7 minute, John Stones' goal destroyed Arsenal's strong backline. The match ended in a 2-2 draw. This draw means Man City is still top with 13 points. Arsenal is in 4th place with 11 points.
Trial of 115 charges against Man City begins. City was charged and referred to an independent commission in February 2023 after a 4-year investigation. It is alleged City broke its financial rules between 2009 and 2018. The City vehemently denies all allegations and says its case is supported by comprehensive irrefutable evidence. The Premier League claims Manchester City breached rules requiring clubs to provide accurate financial information that gives a true and fair view of the club's financial position. This information covers club revenues, which include sponsorship income and operational costs. They also accused the Premier League champions of not cooperating. When the Premier League investigation began, City said the allegations were completely false, and that the allegations initially published in German newspaper Der Spiegel stemmed from illegal hacking and the publication of City emails out of context. Manchester City have won 8 league titles, several cups and the Champions League since their takeover in 2008 by Abu Dhabi United Group. It's starting soon and hopefully it's over soon, City manager Pep Guardiola said on Friday. I look forward to the decision. I'm happy it will start on Monday. I know there will be more rumors, new specialists about punishment. We'll see. I know what people are waiting for, what they expect, I know, what I read during many years. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty. So we'll see.
Erling Haaland flop, Man City vs Inter Milan end in a draw. Erling Haaland appeared impressive when Manchester City was held to a 0-0 draw by Inter Milan. Manchester City meets Inter Milan on matchday 1 of the 2024-2025 Champions League. The duel between Man City and Inter Milan took place at the Etihad Stadium Wednesday the 18th of September 2024 local time or Thursday morning WIB. As a result, the two teams drew 0-0. Quoted from the official UEFA website, the citizens appeared more dominating by holding 60% of the ball. In terms of opportunities, Man City fired 21 shots with 5 on goal. The Nerazzurri produced 13 shots, 4 of which were on target. In this match, Erling Haaland was completely knocked out by Inter Milan. Appearing for 90 minutes, the Norwegian national team bomber was unable to do much in front of Inter Milan's goal. Apart from failing to score, Haaland also had minimal opportunities. Savinho suffers muscle injury. Pep gives latest news. Manchester City coach Pep Guardiola provided the latest news regarding the condition of his two key players, Savinho and Phil Foden, after the 2-1 win over Brentford. Despite winning 3 important points in that match, City had to face new concerns regarding the injuries suffered by Brazilian winger Savinho, The former Girona player was forced to leave the field in the final minutes of the match due to a muscle problem. According to Guardiola, the injury is most likely just cramps, but he has not received official news from the medical team. "It looks like cramps," said Pep Guardiola, quoted from ManCity.com. "I haven't spoken to the doctor yet. We'll see." Apart from the news about Savinho's injury, Guardiola provided more encouraging information regarding Foden. The England star missed Manchester City's last 3 games due to illness, but is now reportedly close to a full recovery. Guardiola gave a positive signal that Foden will soon return to the field. "He doesn't work too much in training sessions," added Guardiola, "one step at a time. I'm happy he's back. We really needed him, and it's important for us that he's back. He's been training this week. This match versus Brentford was intense, so I decided to use another option, Foden, who won a number of individual awards in the 2023-24 season including PFA Player of the Year and Manchester City Player of the Year. Had a superb season scoring 27 goals in 52 appearances. City fans are certainly looking forward to Foden's return, especially considering his important role in the team. Pep tried to sign Inter star who shone against Erling Haaland. Manchester City opened their Champions League campaign with a 0-0 draw with Inter, and after the game, Pep Guardiola was asked about previous transfer speculation around one Nerazzurri star. Manchester City had a tough time last night in their first league phase game against the Italian champions. Pep Guardiola's side dominated the ball as is usually the case in games, but Inter stood firm throughout and restricted City to only a few really good chances. Ilkay Gundogan probably had the best two towards the end of the game, but could not convert. Pep was relatively pleased with his side's performance despite the players being unable to breach their opponents, and he will now turn his attention to the huge game with Arsenal this weekend. Hopefully, Erling Haaland will have a more productive game against the Gunners, after being well-marshaled by Alessandro Bastoni last night. Inter were very impressive defensively last night. They were nice and compact, and gave City very little room in the middle. Their backline stood strong against arguably the best striker in the game right now, with Erling Haaland failing to have much of an impact in the end. Bastoni was particularly good, and he is a player who has actually been linked with a transfer to City in the past. Pep was asked, "Is it true that you tried your best to bring Alessandro Bastoni to Man City in the past?" Via Fabrizio Romano, Pep answered, "That's not true." So City have never made an attempt to sign Bastoni previously, but the club could do much worse than to monitor him going forwards. Bastoni looked a real class act last night for Inter, and he has been performing at a high level for quite some time now, having been named in the Serie A Team of the Year in 2020-21 and 2020-23. £165,000 a week star Bastoni has a contract with Inter until 2028, so any future move by City would likely be extremely costly.